Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Serve the one you love. Once you decide to be a couple, you gotta serve the one you love. To serve your love to your lover. And every kiss and every touch, you'll feel you're there to please the one you love without expecting anything back. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials finish up 192. NASDAQ down 9. S&Ps up 9. You had the Dow Industrials, folks, up 0.7%. NASDAQ down 0.1%, and the S&P's up 0.3%. Now, that being said, Dow did fine. Dow went up, stayed up relatively. You did have a high out there of approximately 75 points higher, but you're still up 192 bucks. That being said, different animal when we look inside the composite. What we have with the composite, we had selling inside the composite. Composite got to a price point today of 8107. Didn't make its high. Couldn't handle the September 5th downdraft. The September 5th downdraft started at 8,077. Bottom line, who's ever up there selling, sold it down again. NDX 100, same type of setup inside the NDX 100. NDX 100, I think, broke a new high, though. NDX got to, it did. So we got to a new high, 7,700.557. Bottom line, the last high was 76.91. Test it, gives it up. Let's go see what we have volume-wise here. So what day was that? That was August 30th. So we take a look at August 30th versus today. August 30th, we did, okay, 2.010 billion. We did 2.2 today. So bottom line, you did test it with volume. Now, it should have 2.6, 2.7 out there, but that being said, bottom line, it did test it with volume. Small caps. We take a look at the small caps. You go to the IWM. This came off the highs. It's been having big problems. Bottom line, accelerated today. Now, what had happened out here today, folks, is that the small caps, there was divergence all day long in the small caps. As the market, even the S&Ps were up 19 points, small caps were all of up 2 pennies. That being said, guess what? It sold down pretty quick. We went from 169.32 to 165.70. You're closing out at 166.29. You get a big expansion of volume. We did 26 million shares after making highs with 12 million, and you're going into a swing low that has 20 million. So if we barrel into the swing low out here of 164, what I expect we're going to most likely get into probably tomorrow, it's going to be intriguing to see, if it's this type of volume, it's going to have a chance to break down. And if that's what we get, if you put this back on a weekly, what you're going to see is that we've been up at this level for quite some time. Well, June 22nd. The next level down is into the 160. And what you have, of course, is that what's been sticking out here in a huge way is the high volume low from February. The high of that low is 153. The low is 142. Bottom line is game. That's how this thing is shaking out. Notes and bonds continue to want higher price. We had both of them back down today. They backed down with light volume. We'll see how they handle the price at the lower end of this, and they're at the lower end right now. If we take a look at the TLT, what you're going to see with the TLT, that gap lower out here today, down 85 cents. You're trading at a price point of $116.15. And this is going to be pretty intense because the TLT did have volume on the way down. I mean monster volume. We did 22 million shares. You're going against, or actually you broke. You broke. So this is serious business. You broke the swing low from the 19th with volume. It's still going to have to go into the 119.09. But you can make, let me put this back this way for a second. I see. So on a weekly, it's 41 million. Hey, this might break down. That's the way this looking right now. Yeah, you're pushing into that level, and you're pushing in with volume. Now that's going to be we're gonna find out real quick because let me go over to the 10-year again because the 10 and the 30 is not set up like that. well, let's put it this way. They're close to their lows, but they pull back today with dramatically lighter volume. I mean dramatically lighter volume. So there's divergence in there in a big way. The 10-year was pulling back with 1.2 million versus 1.5. King dollar. What do we have at King dollar? King dollar had anemic volume out here as it tried to get into higher price. It closed at the higher end of its range today, though. We closed at 94,925. They had 14,000 contracts, and it needs a lot more contracts to go to higher price. We're going into 24 and 25,000 contracts. So bottom line, couldn't even make it last week with 23,000. And now you get 14,000. So I don't expect that thing is going to go up and over real quick. Some of the higher volume equities out here today inside the marketplace. GE was the leader. You had the new CEO of GE as well as chairman of the board. If we go take a look at GE, what GE did do last week is that it finally got down to the highs of its lows. Don't buy GE, folks, okay? This is just trouble in paradise. You're going to see, they wrote off $25 billion this morning. They wrote off $15 billion about 6 months ago. There's going to be more write-offs. And then what's going to be next out here, folks, this dividend's going to be gone. Bottom line, it blows my mind that they still have a dividend because guess what? My take is that they've been cooking the books forever and they don't even, the cash, well, you can see just in the last 8 months, they wrote off 25, they wrote off $40 billion. Can you imagine writing $40 billion off in basically 7 months? There's more of it there. And I suspect the next thing is that this dividend is going to go south. Let me see, what do they pay right now? So, where are you? Okay, I'm going to have to find that dividend. Where is that dividend? Some prices now. Oh, there it is. Okay, so, there's no way you're going to pay a dividend of they're paying 3.98% right now. That's going to be, well, we'll find out. But my take on that, the new CEO right now, you got to remember this too. The new CEO, this is his shot. He knows that Emma was gone. Bottom line, Flannery come in. He was there just over a year. This guy is going to come in. I suspect everything's going out the door. Because everything doesn't go out the door in the first couple months, meaning that he's going to get blamed for it. Just as, I'm not sure whether Flannery's getting blamed for it, but he's getting blamed because he was there 30 years and he was in charge of mergers and acquisitions when they did take over that power company. Come right back.